is it clearly visible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
So y double dash plus x square y is equal to 0. This example we have considered in the last lecture. And if you see, this is the coefficient of y, which is variable. So this method cannot be solved using the methods which you have considered. The method you have considered in your first semester are variation of parameter and undetermined coefficients. And these methods can be used only when your coefficient of the differential equations are the constant quantity. But here, since you have the variable quantity, therefore that cannot be solved using the method which you have done. That's why a series solution comes in the picture. Okay. Yesterday I forgot to tell you this because of that mashup and all those things. So now today we are going to, so in this case we have seen that x is equal to 0 is an ordinary point. That's why infinite series will occur actually, and then we have the series solution of this particular example. Now suppose x is equal, instead of x is equal to 0, we'll have some another ordinary point. So at that time series solution, for example, it is a is the ordinary point. So in that case series solution will be having the power x minus a. So what we have to do in that case, that is what the main question is. If it is 0, then solution will occur with the powers of x. But when x is equal to 0 is not an ordinary point, that means you have an ordinary point other than 0, then how to solve such a equation, how to solve such a differential equation, that is what our main question for today is. So I am going to consider today the example for which x is equal to a point a such that a is not equal to 0 will be the ordinary point for certain differential equations. So at that time how to solve this kind of differential equation. Okay, one more suggestion I will give you. अगर आप कंफर्टेबल हो तो मेरे साथ में आप अपनी नोट्स बनाते जाओगे, देन इट विल बी वेरी कन्वीनियंट फॉर यू पीपल. ओके, सो इट विल बी बेटर कि आप साथ में अपनी नोट्स बनाते जाओ. आई विल गिव यू द नोट्स, बट अपनी नोट्स आप बनाओगे तो आपको थोड़ा अच्छा रहेगा पढ़ने में और क्लैरिटी भी आती जाएगी. सो लेट अस कंसीडर द एग्जांपल टुडे. दैट एग्जांपल इज solve differential equation y double dash plus x minus 1 whole square y dash minus 4 x minus 1 y is equal to 0 in this series. Are you able to see the last corner of this rightmost corner of the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Series about the point x is equal to 1. So the question is, you have to solve this differential equation in the series form about the point x is equal to 1. So if you compare this equation with the standard equation I mean to say is y double dash plus p of x y dash plus q of x y is equal to 0. So if you compare this equation with this one, then you will have, what will be p of x here? X minus 1 whole square and q of x is equal to minus 4 x minus 1, right? Anyone having any question?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, fine. So p of x, you can expand this, then it will be x square minus 2x plus 1. So it is a polynomial, as well as minus 4x plus 4. Yesterday I had told you that if you have a p of x and q of x are polynomial trigonometric exponential form, then it will be directly, you can say that they are analytic functions. So here both p of x and q of x are polynomial functions. Therefore I can say directly that they are analytic. And here you are asking to find out solution about the point x is equal to 1. Therefore, what I can say here, x is equal to 1 is an ordinary point, because at x is equal to 1, both of this having the series representation, and therefore both of them are analytic. So x is equal to 1 is an ordinary point, right? Okay. X is equal to 1 is an ordinary point, but if you remember, see, we have to consider the series as x minus 1 with solution of this differential equation. Suppose I say this is equation number 1. Then solution of this differential equation is suppose this infinite series. So you can see it will be difficult to take up this factor x minus 1 while considering all the what you can say computation. So instead of this, if I consider this particular x minus 1 as another variable t, then this will become the infinite series ak t raised to k. And in that case, yesterday only we have seen such kind of example in which we have considered. Now see, x is equal to 1 is the ordinary point. Therefore, when you consider this variable in terms of t, therefore can I say t is equal to 0 will become an ordinary point for this particular case?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a minute. Let me consider, if you are not getting, then let me consider x minus 1 is equal to t, suppose. Then what will 1 become? 1 will be y double dash plus t square y dash minus 4 t y is equal to 0. Yes or no? 1 will reduce to this equation. And for this equation, now p of t will be t square and q of t will be minus 4t. Therefore, can I say t is equal to 0 will be an ordinary point for this particular differential equation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and therefore can I say, let us assume the solution of this differential equation is given by this infinite series. What we have to do? We have to convert all the variable x, which occurring over here. We have to cancel all this variable in terms of t, right? So x minus 1 is equal to t. Therefore, can I say dx is directly dt, taking both side integration? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, are you getting
Yes,
this?
ma'am.
Yes.
Y
Yes.
is a function of x. X is now function of t. T is equal to x minus 1. Therefore, t is function of x and y is function of x. Therefore, while considering dy by dx, I have to apply chain rule, if you remember. And applying chain rule, I have to write this as dy by dx into dx by dt. Am I right? For this particular point, are you getting this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Everyone
dy
is
by dt. dy by dt is equal to dy
Divided by
by
dt, ma'am.
dx.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Of course, we are talking about the chain rule. dy by dt is equal to dy by dx into dx by dt. dy by dx into dx by dt. Yeah. dy by dt is equal to this one. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And if you see from here, dx by dt is equal to 1. Therefore, ultimately, this is nothing but dy by dx only. That is dy by dt is same as dy by dy by dx. dy by dt is same as dy by dx and hence d square y by dx square is same as d square y upon dt square. Is it clearly visible? Because it is at the last line of the board.
No,
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I am writing it over here. D square y upon dx square. That is, this is nothing but y double dash with respect to x variable. Is same as from here. I am applying both the sides d by dx operator. So it will be d square y upon dt square. Can I say this one?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
therefore, this equation will turns out to be this equation where y double dash will be now d square y by dt square, y dash will be dy by dt. Yes.
Ma'am, I didn't get that. D square y upon dx square equal to d square y upon dt square.
See, in this case, you again have to apply the chain rule by applying d by dx. Then you will get
Yes.
it. Anyway, I will give you the explanation for this one later on. Right now, let me consider the example because it will take a time. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
You just remind me the same at last.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so right now this equation will turns out to be y double dash plus t square y dash minus 4ty is equal to 0, where here y double dash is nothing but d square y by dt square, right? So up to this you have cleared. So now we have reduced this equation into this equation so that we can consider the solution in powers of t only, right? So I am starting with this now. Okay, so now we have reduced the equation by considering t is equal to x minus 1. 1 reduces to y double dash plus t square y dash minus 4 t y is equal to 0. So let us assume, as we have done yesterday, that yesterday we have considered it as a y of x, but now your variable is t. Therefore, I am writing it as y of t is equal to the infinite sum k is equal to 0 to infinity ak p raised to k be the solution of 1. So, what will be the next step after this? Viraj, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
कैसा
Yes,
चल
ma'am.
रहा तबीयत अच्छा है?
हाँ मैम, वो कल थोड़ा सिक था तो.
अच्छा, now you are okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. Who will give me the next step after this one? What we have to do? Working rule we have seen yesterday. That first step is assume this is the solution. Then the second step is
Find y dash and y
Find the
double dash.
derivative.
very good. Very good.
Find dash
Next,
and y double dash.
find out y dash, y double dash. So here y dash means it is a derivative with respect to variable t now, right? So y dash will be what? If you expand this one, what it will be? It is a0 plus a1t plus a2 t square plus up to plus what will be the nth term? I am writing here now nth term because I am going to compare the coefficients of t raised to n to get the recurrence relation. Okay. So an t raised to n plus next term will be an plus 1 t raised to n plus 1 plus an plus 2 t raised to n plus 2 plus 2 plus. You might have a question that why I have written up to this term. You will see when we consider the second order derivative, the second power will be reduced and hence we will get the t raised to n power. That's why I have considered this up to this term. So this is what the y of t. So therefore, what will be the y dash of t? So y dash of t, constant coefficient, derivative 0, a1, t derivative 1, t square derivative 2t, so 2, a2t plus up to plus derivative of this will be n t raised to n minus 1 plus n plus 1 n plus 1 t raised to n plus n plus 2 n plus 2 t raised to n plus 2 minus 1, that means it is t raised to n plus 1 plus up to plus. And further derivative y double dash of t is equal to, now this is a constant quantity, so derivative is 0. So I am directly writing 2a2 into derivative of t is 1 plus up to plus here now n minus 1 and t raised to n minus 2 plus now n will occur. So n into n plus 1, n plus 1 t raised to now the power will be reduced n plus 1 plus now for this term n plus 1 n plus 2 n plus 2 t raised to n plus up to plus. Are you able to see the last this terms?
Yes, ma'am.
Every one of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
And we student, here I have considered the derivative of t raised to ns and into t raised to n minus 1. So wherever I have considered this derivative factors, so at that particular steps I have applied this formula. Okay. So now next step is substituting all these values in the given differential equation. Right? So substituting these values in अभी 1 नहीं आएगा. We have reduced this equation to this equation. So let me call this equation as 2. So substituting these values in 2, we get, why I am writing all this statement, because some of you are what you can say, writing with me. लिख रहे हो ना? कौन लिख रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. हम लिख
Yes,
रहे हैं.
ma'am.
So that's why I am writing all this statement so that you can have the clear notes. Huh? If you are not writing, then please let me know so that I can skip these statements. Okay, so substitute.
We are writing, ma'am.
Okay, fine. That's good habit. Substituting these values in 2, what we will get? So here it is 2. So y double dash first. So y double dash means it is this one. So let me write in this bracket first. I am writing it over here because you won't be able to get the below line visible. So I am removing first 2 lines. Here it was n minus 1 e raised to n minus 1 plus up to plus. So here, first of all, 2 plus up to plus and n minus 1 and e raised to n minus 2 plus n into n plus 1 an plus 1 e raised to n minus 1 plus, oh, sorry, I have written y dash. So 2a2 plus up to plus n minus 1 an e raised to n minus 1 and n plus 1 an plus 1 e raised to n minus 1 plus n plus 1 into n plus 2 an plus 2 e raised to n plus up to plus. This is what the term of y double dash, right? Then we have plus t square outside of the, if you are writing, then you can see your second equation. So it is t square into y dash. So t square I have written over here and y dash, that means it is a1 plus 2a2 plus up to plus and an e raised to n minus 1 plus n plus 1 an plus 1 into t raised to n plus, why I am not writing this term? Because I will need the power of t raised to n. That's why I am skipping the next term. And then we have minus 4t. So minus 4t in the bracket 1. That means it is this one. So it is a0 plus a by t plus up to plus. And next term I will need. So I am writing an e raised to n plus up to plus is equal to 0. All of you have clear idea up to this step?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I am removing other steps. All of you have written, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have this equation which is equal to 0. Equal to 0 means corresponding powers I can say this is equal to 0 plus 0 into t, 0 into t square plus up to plus 0 into e raised to n plus up to plus. That means whatever will be the coefficient of left t raised to n on the left hand side is equal to right hand side coefficient of e raised to n on right hand side. So can I say left hand side coefficient of t raised to n is equal to 0?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Both the sides you are comparing the polynomial. So when you are comparing the polynomial powers, so corresponding coefficients will be same. So left hand side coefficient of t raised to n is same as right hand side coefficient of t raised to n. Hence, left hand side coefficient of t raised to n is equal to, I can say, 0. So let us collect the powers of t raised to n from this left hand side. So here if you see, there is a 1 in the multiplication. That means whatever term occurred with the t raised to n, it will be this. So I can write, you can write here comparing coefficients of t raised to n, both the sides. We get. So this is the coefficient, that is t raised to n plus 1, n plus 2, an plus 2. Plus, now see, for the second term, t square will be multiplied for each and every term. So when we consider here, I have to write, oh, I have not written that particular term. When you multiply t raised to n, this will become n plus 1, this will become n plus 2. So what will be the preceding term of this one? Can anybody tell me? I have written it over here. N minus 1, an minus 1, I think.
an minus 1. Yes.
N minus.
N minus 1.
N minus 1, an minus 1, t raised to n minus 2.
Yes. So it is n minus 2, n minus 1, an minus 1 into t raised to n minus 2. Let me write it in the proper way. And an raised to n minus 1. Okay. So it will be plus n minus 1, an minus 1, t raised to n minus 2 plus next term will be n t raised to n minus 1 plus up to plus. Okay? Right. And here I will leave the preceding term as well. So what it will be? an minus 1, t raised to n minus 1 plus up to plus. Is it visible to you?
Yes,
Is it visible to you? You can
yes.
write it in chat box. Let me.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, fine. So we have compared the power of t raised to n for the first term. So now if you see, t square is multiplied when each and every terms at that particular time plus up to plus t raised to n minus 2 plus 2. So it will have the power t raised to n, right? So next factor will be this. Are you getting this point? This is the important one. So to compare the t raised to n power, I have to multiply this with this one, and therefore here the coefficient of t raised to n becomes n minus 1, an minus 1. See, I am writing over t raised to n. मतलब कि हम t raised to n की सारी terms collect कर रहे हैं. So first factor में से ये term मिली, second factor में से we are getting this one, and let us count now third term. So for the third one, t will be multiplied with each and every term. So at that particular time, t raised to n minus 1 plus 1 will give you the power t raised to n. And since it is multiplied with the minus 4, therefore I am writing minus 4, this term, an minus 1 into t raised to n is equal to 0, because here the coefficient of t raised to n is 0. Are you getting this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone
Yes,
is
ma'am.
done? Or anyone has any doubt at this particular point?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So what we have done yesterday we have compared one by one. First we have collected the constant quantity equated to 0, then power t equated to 0, t square, and then we arrived at the recurrence relation, what we have done, we have generalized, taken the powers of t raised to n, and now directly we have the recurrence relation. If you compare this with the yesterday's example, yesterday हमने a0, a4 के साथ, a2 और a6 के साथ और ऐसे comparison किया था, and then finally made the recurrence relation in terms of n, if you remember. And here we have directly compared the t raised to n power, and we have directly the recurrence relation. So in whichever way it is convenient to you, you can have. But I feel that this one will be the more convenient method to you people as we go for the Frobenius method, right? So this is the recurrence relation. So let us simplify this. So the simplification will be n plus 1, n plus 2, an plus 2, n minus 1 is common for this one. So what it will be? N minus 1 minus 4. So it is n minus 5. An minus 1 is equal to 0 because t is not 0. Because if t is 0, what will happen if t is 0? Anyone having answer of this one? See, this into this quantity is 0, that means either this is 0 or this is 0 or both of them are 0. So, if both of them are 0, there is a no question. If t is 0 and this is not 0, suppose. So, if t is 0, what will happen?
The coefficient should vanish for all values of t.
Yes, that is the one argument, as well as if you see the reduced equation of this one, y double dash plus t y dash minus 4ty. So in that case, when t is 0, it will become a trivial solution, and we are looking for the non-trivial solution. That's why we will always assume that variable is non-zero to get the non-trivial solutions. Okay. So therefore, we can say since t is not 0, this quantity will become 0, and in fact, this holds true for every n. That is what the Irving said. This should hold for every n. That's why this coefficient will become 0, and hence what you can say, therefore I can write an plus 2 is equal to, first of all, minus of n minus 5 upon n plus 1, n plus 2, an minus 1. Can I write this one? And if this is the true, then where should I start my n from? First of all,
1.
we are considering the powers. N represents the powers of t. So it is starting with the 0, 1, 2 and so on. But if I consider 0, then a minus 1. That is not the feasible one. So I have to consider my n from 1, 2, 3 and so on. Right? So now you can see if I collect the 1, n is equal to 1, then here it will be a3. So a3 will be in terms of a0. Yes. Then if I consider n is equal to 2, then a4 will be in terms of a2. Okay. So now two constants will be there in the solution. So suppose let us fix a0 and a1 will be the constant quantities. So other coefficients will be in terms of a0 and a1. But आपको यहाँ से ये recurrence relation से कहाँ से मिलेगा? It will start from 3, a3. So our a needs to find out what will be a2. So if you see these three terms, तो देखो यहाँ पर t square into this term means all these terms are with the powers of t. Same thing will follow for this term also, that t will multiply with each term, then each of these terms will be having powers of t. But if you see this first particular term, 2a2, then we will have the power, means 2a2 is the only constant quantity on the left hand side. Yes or no? Are you getting this point clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So 2a2 is the only quantity left over as a constant quantity, and inside is also the constant quantity 0. Therefore, can I say and 2a2 is equal to 0 implies a2 is equal to 0 because 2 cannot be 0. Up to this point is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
किसी
ma'am.
को doubt है तो मुझे उसी टाइम पे आप पूछ लो, ठीक है? So this is what the recurrence relation is. So which is called recurrence relation. Why recurrence? Because it is reoccurred with the coefficients. आपको इसके इसका वैल्यू मिलेगा a3 का, तो यहाँ से for example if you have substituted n is equal to 1, then you will get the a3 value. Then when you compute a5 at that time you have to use the a3 value as we have done yesterday. Yesterday that was a difference of 4 elements. So while we have computed a8 at that particular time we have considered a4. So they reoccurred frequently while computing the coefficients. That's why it is called the recurrence relation. Reoccurrence relation. Okay. So now we will use this one. You have to be very careful in this computation because all the computations, all the next computations will be depending on the recurrence relation. All the coefficients you are going to find that will be with the use of this recurrence relation. If you have made some of the mistake in this recurrence relation, then it will carry forward in your next computations as well. So while computing the recurrence relation, it will be very important. Okay. So let us now compute what will be the other coefficients. So I am rubbing this. All of you have written up to this one?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So we have a2 is equal to 0 and for n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1, this will become a3. a3 is equal to n is equal to 1, this is negative sign minus of 1 minus 4. So minus 4 upon 1 plus 1, 2 into 1 plus 2, 3 into a0. Okay. So now for n is equal to 2, this will become a4. So a4 is equal to n is equal to 2. So this is minus of 2 minus 5 minus 3 upon 2 plus 1, that is 3 into 2 plus 2, 4, a2 minus 1, so a1. For n is equal to 3, this will become a5. a5 is equal to 3 minus 5, that is minus 2. So minus of minus 2 upon 3 plus 1, 4 into 3 plus 2, 5 into a 3 minus 1, 2, but a2 is 0. Therefore, a5 will be also 0. Is it clear? You can write reason is since a2 is equal to 0, right? Let us simplify this. What it will be? 2 gets cancelled. So 2 by 3, a0. This one 3 gets cancelled, minus 1. So 1 upon 4, a1. Let us now consider n is equal to 4. So when n is equal to 4, this will become a6 is equal to 4 minus 1 minus plus. So numerator will be 1. 4 plus 1, 5 into 4 plus 2, that is 6. 4 minus 1, so it will be a3. But you have already considered a3. a3 is 2 by 3 a0. So it is 2 by 5 into 6 into 3 a0. That means now you are able to see that a6 will be in terms of a0. When we consider n is equal to 5. N is equal to 5 means numerator will be gone. 5 minus 5. So in that case, 5 means we are computing n is equal to 5. That means we are computing a7. So a7, I am directly writing it will be 0. Then n is equal to 6. So n is equal to 6, that means this is A8. A8 means it is 6 minus 5. So now you have the coefficient in terms of the negative sign. So 1, so minus 1 upon 6 plus 1, 7, 6 plus 2, 8 into A, 6 minus 1, A5. But A5 is, where is A5? This one. A5 is 0, so this is also 0. What about n is equal to 7? N is equal to 7 will give me A9. So A9 is equal to minus 2 upon 7 plus 1, 8, 7 plus 2, 9 into A6. A6 is 0. Therefore, we are getting this as also 0. Are you getting? Or somewhere?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm getting.
मैम
Yes, ma'am.
A6 जीरो कैसे हुआ मतलब A9 A6 कहाँ जीरो है वो तो A0 के टर्म में है ना A6 तो
Sorry. A6 is not 0. A6 is this one.
हाँ
I have considered this one. So this one will be, I am not writing the simplified form. This is minus 2 into 2 upon 5 into 6 into 3 into 8 into 9, A0. Means what I mean to say, why I have computing up to 7, because I wanted to show you that ultimately all the coefficients will be either 0 or it will be in terms of A0. See here, A3 is in terms of A0, then A6 is in terms of A0, A9 will be in terms of A0, that means all the multiple of 3 suffixes will be in terms of A0, whereas 4, A4, then it is in terms of A1, A5 is 0, A7 is 0, A8 is also 0. Means either of them will be, let me compute for another term. So what will happen? It will be A10. A10 will be what? So it is minus 3 upon 9 into 10 into A7. और A7 जो आपका है that is 0. Means जब हम A12 करेंगे तो it will be in terms of A0. आप देख लेना कंप्यूटेशन, नेक्स्ट कंप्यूटेशन करोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा either it will be 0 or it will be in terms of A0. So what I mean to say, ultimately all those coefficients will be either 0 or it will depending on A1 or it will be depending on A0. So जब आप infinite solution लिखोगे तो you will have only two constant quantities, either it will be A0 or it will be A1, though it is infinite series. Are you getting this point? So let us substitute all these values in our different solution form, right? So substituting all this, all of you have written up to this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, I have a
ma'am.
question.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, where is it shown explicitly that A2 must be 0? Is it our choice for A2?
Actually, if you see those terms, when we have substituted in the differential equation that power series, in that particular term, the constant quantity is only the term 2A2.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And there is no other constant quantity except that 2A2 in that left hand side. And that's why we are getting the corresponding right hand side by the comparison. A2 is equal to 0. Is it clear, Arvind?
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay. So now let us substitute all these values in the particular solution. So just a moment. Which part I will need actually? I will need all this part. So I am discarding this one. So you just write the statement over here. मैं dictate कर रही हूँ, आप लिख लो. Substituting all coefficients values. Substituting all these coefficient values in the solution. In this solution, we get we get what will be it? Solution means मैं कौन सी बात कर रही हूँ? It is AK T raised to K, right? I am talking about this one. So let us substitute all this AK's value. So it is A0 first of all. So A0 will remain as it is plus A1 T also remains as it is because all other go. A2 is 0. So 0 into T square plus A3 into T cube. A3 is 2 by 3 A0 T cube plus A4. A4 that is 1 by 4 A1 T raised to 4 plus A5. A5 is 0 plus A6. A6 means this one will be, what will be the simplification of this one? Is it 1 by 45?
1 by 45. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it is 1 by 45 A0. A6 that means it will be with power T raised to 6 plus A7 is 0. A8 is 0. A9 that means it is this one. Simplification. I am leaving simplification up to you. Please write whatever occurred over here. 2 base cancel, so numerator will be 1. A0 into T raised to 9, sorry, plus up to plus. So आप देखते जाओ पूरी इनफाइनाइट सीरीज है, उसमें आपको कांस्टेंट क्वांटिटी A0 और A1 के अलावा कुछ नहीं दिखेगा. So let us collect the term with A0 plus collect the term with A1. So A0 में आएगा आपका यहाँ पर 1, then we'll have 2 by 3 T cube, then we'll have the term this one. So 1 upon 45 T raised to 6 plus up to plus, and A1 में आएगा यहाँ पर T, then we'll have this one that it is T by 4 upon 4 plus up to plus. So this is what the general solution of equation 2. Remember, this is the general solution of equation 2 having two constant quantities A0 and A1, whereas other terms are infinite series. That's why this is called the series solution. यहाँ पे example खत्म हो गया? Solution मिल गया हमें?
No, ma'am. Substitute
ma'am.
for the variable.
Here it is
Substitute
not
T is equal to.
This is the variable T, and T we have chosen as x minus 1. So actual solution will be, I am writing it over here in the first line, that now therefore solution of 1 will be, actually not will be, is y of x is equal to, ये आपको y of t मिला था, एक्चुअल में आपको सॉल्यूशन डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन ऑफ दिस पूछा है. Therefore your function has to be in variable x, and therefore we have to substitute t is equal to x minus 1. That means it will be A0 1 plus 2 by 3. T is nothing but x minus 1 cube instead of t cube plus 1 upon 45 x minus 1 to the power 6 plus up to plus, let me write here also the square bracket, plus A1 T, that is it is x minus 1 plus x minus 1 raised to 4 upon 4 plus up to plus will be the general solution of the given differential equation is. This is the solution of 2. Is solution of, I have given equation number 2 to the reduced equation, no? Please check those who are writing.
क्या मैम क्वेश्चन एक बार फिर से रिपीट कीजिए.
Equation number 2 मैंने t वाला जो differential equation था उसी को दिया था ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is the solution of 2 equations, and this one will be the solution of 1. So यहाँ पे example खत्म हुआ आपका. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. अब थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा है. Solution पहले लिख लो आप.
Yes.
Those who are writing, please
Yes,
come.
ma'am.
Once you complete, let me know. Those who have completed, they can write in the chat box. Neeti, Neetu, Lopa has done. Arvind has also done. इन चार के अलावा कोई लिख रहा है?
Yes,
Vishnu has also done. तो फिर है आज?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
आप लिख रहे हो?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, Aniket is there? Aniket?
यस मैम।
ज्यादा एब्सेंट मत रहना, इसमें कोप अप नहीं कर पाओगे। आज सब तारे जमीन पर लग रहा होगा है ना, अल्फा बीटा गामा।
हाँ।
So please try to attend all these lectures, huh? Because
हाँ,
in mathematics, if you have missed one lecture, then you will not get the link in the second consequent topic. So
यस मैम। वो लास्ट टाइम मेरा इंटरनेट खराब था, इसके लिए ज्वाइन नहीं हो पाया।
okay, fine. So done, all of you have done. So I am removing it, and now I am giving you the example for your homework so that you can try and come with the solution tomorrow. Solve differential equation. D square y by dx square minus x dy by dx plus 4y is equal to 0 about x is equal to 0. And the second one is both of this having the coefficient of y double dash as 1 minus x square. तो मैंने जो अभी आपको मेथड सिखाई है, जस्ट अ मिनट होगा, मैंने जो भी मेथड सिखाई है that is about the point ordinary point. So if you see, when I divide this equation with 1 minus x square, p of x will become minus x upon 1 minus x square. And if you see, this is infinity only when x is equal to plus or minus 1. Whereas you are asking to find out the solution at x is equal to 0. So at x is equal to 0, this way, this one and q of x, that is 4 upon 1 minus x square. Both of this 2 will become analytic at particular point 0. Similar the case will be this one, for this one also. So for both of this, x is equal to 0 is an ordinary point. But if I change the question over here, at x is equal to 1, then it won't be correct because x is equal to 1 is not an ordinary point. Because at x is equal to 1, both of this will not be the analytic function. Actually, they are not the function. In fact, analyticity की तो बहुत दूर की बात है. The function ही नहीं होगा, ये infinity हो जाएगा. Right? So, since it is about the point x0, therefore it will become an ordinary point and you can apply the same method as we have done for these two examples for this one. Is it clear, Lopa? What was your
Yes,
question?
ma'am. मैम फर्स्ट जो आपने लिखा है वो दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है इसलिए।
अच्छा, एक मिनट। नाउ इज इट विजिबल?
यस मैम थैंक यू।
लिख।
मैम आई एम
हाँ जी।
नीति।
यस।
कल आपने जो क्वेश्चंस दिए थे उसके आंसर्स
Actually, I don't have a file in this system. Yesterday's जो examples लिए थे वो.
इट्स ओके।
what I can do. मैं जब स्टाफ रूम में जाऊंगी अपने सिस्टम पे तब देख के आपको आंसर्स कल डिस्कस कर लेते हैं। इसके और उन दोनों के
ठीक है
आंसर्स
मैम।
हम डिस्कस कर लेते हैं, ठीक है? इसके आंसर्स
ओके
इनफैक्ट मैं आपको recurrence relation as well as the answers so that you can verify. You will get the recurrence. See, recurrence relation check करने के बाद ही आगे बढ़ना, क्योंकि recurrence relation आपने देखा, recurrence relation यहाँ पे जो लिखा था वो अगर गलत हो गया आपका तो पूरा का पूरा जो coefficients आपने find out किया था that one will be the incorrect and therefore the infinite series will be incorrect. So please keep in mind that your recurrence relation is the correct one. So here for this one you will get the recurrence relation as AK is equal to K minus 4 upon K minus 1, AK minus 2, and answer you will get it as Y is equal to Y or Y of X. A0 into 1 minus 2x square plus A1 of X into 1 minus x square by 2, x raised to 4 upon 8 plus a few plus. This is what the answer for this one, and for this one it will be AK plus 2 is equal to K minus 1 upon K plus 1 AK, and answer you will get it as y of x is equal to A0 1 minus x square into x raised to 4 upon 3, x raised to 6 upon 5 minus plus A1x. Is this clear?
यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
नेक्स्ट टाइम से हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे कि जब ऑर्डिनरी पॉइंट ना हो, दैट मींस सी हियर फॉर दिस टू एग्जांपल्स x is equal to plus or minus 1 आर द सिंगुलर पॉइंट्स. सो जब आपका पॉइंट सिंगुलर पॉइंट होगा, सिंगुलर पॉइंट में rather we will consider the regular singular point at that time how to find out the corresponding solution of the differential equation. उसका solution भी आपको series solution ही मिलेगा. So right now we are dealing with the series solution only, right? So tomorrow we will discuss when we have the regular singular point, at that time how to find out the corresponding solution. You revise the definition of regular singular point and irregular singular point so that we can have directly the concepts clear for such kind of case. Okay? If you don't have any doubt, then you can leave the meeting now.
Ma'am,
Yes?
ma'am, have you uploaded the notes of yesterday's session?
Actually, I have scanned the entire series solution topic, so that's why I am planning to upload it after completion of the series solution. You are not writing with me, Manini?
No, ma'am, I am not writing. I am a slow writer, so I am not able to cope up while studying. So I'm not
क्लासरूम में वो
able
कैसे
to.
कोप करते हैं?
Ma'am, actually, I asked faculty for some time. So
So here also you can ask me for the time, no? So next time make a practice of writing with me only.
okay, ma'am.
है ना?
Ma'am, I have taken some screenshots though.
वो स्क्रीनशॉट्स आपकी गैलरी में ही रहेंगे. See,
Okay.
because I have gone through the same method in the lockdown period. I have attended so many webinars and the workshops, and तो वो अभी के screenshots वहीं पे पड़े हैं gallery में, तो don't consider the screenshots and all those things in वो मोबाइल में ही रहेगा. So it's better कि मोबाइल के साथ साथ आप notes भी लिखते जाओ, तो clarity बढ़ेगी. बाकी ऑनलाइन में क्लैरिटी बहुत मुश्किल है. सो इट विल बी कन्वीनियंट इफ यू राइट द नोट्स विथ मी ओनली. इसीलिए तो आपके लिए तो पूरा सेटअप किया है आप लोगों के लिए,
Okay, ma'am.
है ना.
And ma'am, I didn't get that d square y upon dx square equal to
उसका
square y upon d.
या उसका क्लैरिफिकेशन लिख के मैं आपको उसका स्क्रीनशॉट भेजती हूँ, या तो चैट में वो भेजती हूँ कि वो कैसे होता है.
Okay,
ओके
okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
ओके. Anyone having any doubt? Okay, I'm leaving.
No, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you, ma'am.
Neeti.